We took a decision in 2014 to implement the incapacitant spray because one of our officers was seriously assaulted. In actual fact, the individual that assaulted him was sentenced to prison for 20 months and the officer sustained some serious injuries. So therefore we took a strategic decision to go down the route of offering our officers an extra tool to provide them that extra self-defence.
Why was the decision taken to choose incapacitant sprays as opposed to other available tools such as tasers?
Tasers is something completely different, and taser, in actual fact, we are looking at the taser. It requires a lot more work and scrutiny, but certainly what the incapacitant spray is the next level for officers to use in dealing in violent situations.
What sort of scenarios would this be used in?
This in the scenario is dependent on really on the officer and the choice that he or she makes in deploying it. Obviously what they have to feel is threatened, or feel that other people are threatened, or even the person who is showing violence is a risk to himself or herself.
This summer, a case in Scotland saw a police watchdog investigation initiated when a man died after being sprayed. Have the dangers of this spray been fully accounted for?
That case, in actual fact, is still sub judice and is still being investigated. But incapacitant spray, the results that they have given over the past 15-20 years that have been used in the UK are extremely positive. And therefore, like everything, you do have instances where, unfortunately, people suffer more than what we expect them to suffer. But they're quite positive, so we're happy.
Is there a danger of becoming trigger happy? After all, it is classed as a firearm, but psychologically it is still a spray.
Yes, you're absolutely right there too. And this is why the training that we deliver to our officers is extremely intense, and the officers themselves are exposed to the actual spray themselves, so that they know what the feeling of the person is, or the individual is, when they're exposed to the spray.
Over the last 2 months and on different training days, we've had a variety of officers, anyone from Chief Inspector rank down, coming and doing a full day of training. That's consisted of not only unarmed defence tactics but also the incapacitant spray training, and that's consisted of a lecture period, at which point at the end of that the officers are brought up to a compound where they volunteer to be sprayed, and the reason for that is that so that they can experience exactly what it is that a member of the public would experience.
So what does it feel like to be sprayed?
It simply mimics the sensation of burning. It doesn't actually burn your eyes or burn your skin, but it does. It's extremely irritating to the eyes. It'll have the effect of the person will have to close their eyes, and it lasts for about 25 to 30 minutes. It is quite painful though, and very, very effective.